Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to reinstall a wig from start to finish in order to achieve this look. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Daphne, and if you're not new and this is your first time seeing me, welcome to my channel. Just see this process of me installing this wig, alright? I've come across many different videos on YouTube where they just install wigs. I never really see them reinstall wigs, which is what I'm doing today if you haven't read by the title. I got this 30-inch wig right here. I already flat ironed the wig and hot combed it off camera. I kind of want to hot comb it again just to get all the hair out the way. Let's just get straight into it. When it comes to wigs and just like holding everything in place, this is the only spray I use. I was using Got2b, but I feel like that really just makes the wig crunchy. Since I already mentioned to you guys how I hot combed the wig, I didn't hot comb it with any product, so I'm just gonna spray the lace, push everything back with my fingers. Once I'm done spraying everything, that's when I'm gonna go in with my hot comb and again just hot comb everything back. Honestly, having a hot comb is just really essential in how your wig lays, because if you don't have a hot comb, then your wig is not gonna lay as good as it should. You may have some bumps in it still. I got my hot comb from Target, but you can get your hot comb from any beauty supply store. Even pharmacies have some. Now that everything is hot combed back, it looks the same, but you can tell everything is pushed back more. So here comes the ugly part. Because this is old foundation on my wig cap, I just want to like refresh it. I take my mineral powder foundation. This is the best foundation when it comes to wig caps and like just applying foundation on your wig. I'm gonna have a little mirror here in front of me as well, just so I can really see what I'm doing. Sometimes I feel like a reinstall is just way easier because since your ear tabs are already cut out, your wig is just gonna lay 10 times more better than it was before. Alright, so now that I measured my wig and how I want it, everything like that, I'm gonna be taking my Ghost Bond. I used to like this glue in order to lay my wigs, but now I don't really like it. It's just not what it's hitting for anymore. I think I'm gonna keep this wig in for like a good 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do at least like 2 layers. 2 layers is usually enough for me. When I put the glue, I just drag it down and let that dry. I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna talk back to you guys once I'm just like placing the wig on my head. I decided to turn on my light so that you guys can see more clearly what I'm doing. So now that my glue is dry, I am just going to lay the lace now. And in the midst of me doing this, I like to take my comb and like press the lace in, and that just really helps to ensure that your lace is actually like staying flat. I like to take my spritz, place it on my finger first, and then put it on my lace. That way it's not so messy. And then take your lace band, place it on your lace. Just let that sit for like maybe 10 minutes. While I let that sit, I focus on my actual hair. This is a 30-inch like I mentioned, but I think I want to do layers. Not really good with layers, but we can always experiment. So I'm just gonna straighten it. I like to do it in sections rather than just straightening it all around like nothing. In case you guys were wondering, I'm using the Babyliss Pro Titanium, and you guys have to trust the process. I know the wig is looking like a little bit but you just gotta trust it. Take my spritz and put it on my brush. That's where the hot comb comes in. Hot comb the surface so that my wig is like really flat. We're still not done, but we make some progress. Now let me take off this lace band. So I fixed my part. Let me make sure it's actually molded now. Of course, I'm gonna fix the wig. I was really thinking about like having the wig with no edges, but I just can't. It just looks too weird to me. I'm just too used to having edges, so that's probably why. I'm gonna put my hair up for this because it's getting hot and I don't want my hair to get puffy again. So I'm just carving out my edges. When I do my edges, I like to make it very close to like the start of the hair so it can add that like widow's peak effect. To make this way easier so hair isn't in the way, I put spritz on my hairline, brush everything back. I sectioned down my edges. Now it's just time to lay them down. Of course, Got2b, best product for edges. I need to cut them down a little bit though. I use the brush part or the comb depending on like, since I want to sculpt my edges, I'm going to use the comb. If I want to smooth out the edges, then I'm going to use the brush part. And when I do my edges, I like push them out and then bring them in. Out in. And now that I'm like kind of done with my edges, I'm just gonna melt it again with my lace. But first I'm gonna put my spritz. I let my lace just sit down for a minute, and now it's just time to take this lace band off. And boom! Look at that. Alright you guys, so I'm done with my wig, I'm done with my look, and this is how everything came out. This was a 30-inch and I cut it and it's now like a 22-inch. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial and just the video period within itself. But without further ado, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye!